All right, the Hangout on Air is live.
And I told those black.
Oh, God damn it! Fuck, you son of a bitch! My fucking ears. Oh my God. Fuck. Why are you so fucking loud?
You little bitch.
You're such an asshole.
Oh,
my God.
Another episode of Horrible People Review
A horrible review made by people.
by horrible people.
Right, the rantings of Mad Men.
The rants of Mad Men.
What a show.
Alright, let's just get the fucking list here. Yeah, we're reviewing Game of Thrones, Episode 5, Kill the Boy, and we're not talking about Gideon because there's a lack of cinema viewing. Alright, we're just gonna start off with fucking Jon Snow. I do not want to learn more about the currency. No, I do not. No, thank you. Okay.
Knows nothing.
So, Jon is at Castle Black, and what the fuck is his name? Sam Tarly is reading a message to Maester Aemon about Daenerys Targaryen and how she's just failing in everything she does because she's incompetent.
She's just the worst.
She's just the worst person. So
I gotta give her some credit this time. She's actually trying to prove points now.
now she's gonna start, mating with their savages. She's gonna start fucking their savage men. So
Jesus
I
Christ.
mean, the royal families of that city.
Royal families of a city or kings of dirt. You know.
You're
We
fucking
don't know. They're fucking, I mean, I guess if that's a good plan in her fucking, in her head, let me just marry a savage, whatever. All right, so Maester Aemon is talking about how I think Maester Aemon is gonna try to leave. I think he's gonna try to go see her. I don't know if he will. I hope he tries to go see Daenerys and.
I'm not going to spoil anything.
All right, thank you for that. Thank you for that, Gideon.
From the book that I googled.
No, thank you for letting us know that you could. We get it, Gideon. You read.
I'm not going to spoil it.
I heard that the books aren't going to be very much like the next few episodes we watch.
Well, the show has caught up to the books, Kyle. So George R. R. Martin has told the showrunners how he's going to end the series, and they're going that way. So
They're going in a different way.
Adam, this is how
I can literally send you an email of when D.B. Weiss and David Benioff said they are fucking they wouldn't have sat down with George R. R. Martin for hours.
That's what I just said.
Oh, I thought you said they were going a different way.
No, they're going to the same place with a different route.
Yeah, but if they're touching upon all the... Okay, I'm sorry, Gideon. I apologize.
You're an idiot, I know.
Well, you're a fan favorite, so I can't be too mean to you.
Stop being such a wet mom.
Gideon's a fan favorite.
He's a fan favorite with our fans. Our demographic.
In terms of Kyle is the #1 favorite here.
As Kyle says random shit. But yeah, we have fucking, what the hell's his name? Maester Aemon tell Jon. Jon comes up to him and tells him, hey, look, I think we should fucking bring the wildlings over. He doesn't even tell him his plan, but he wants to tell him about his plan about the wildlings. And Maester Aemon's like, look, bro, you're the Lord Commander now. I told you, you're not going to enjoy being Lord Commander. You're gonna, it's gonna be awful. It's not fun to be a Lord Commander. And he's like, look, bro, winter is almost here, and you need to kill the boy, and you need to be a man. You need to be a fucking man and make decisions. And Jon's just like, oh, fuck, I gotta be a man. Fuck it. So
I gotta be a man.
Yeah, he sits down with Tormund Giantsbane, the man who's known for killing giants, and basically tells him, listen, I need you to be the new leader of your people, and I need you to join us. And Tormund's like, bro, we're never gonna fucking work with you. It's not gonna happen. And Jon's like, look, dude, if you don't, I'm gonna send you back over that wall. And you're gonna end up dead. All right, you're gonna die. You're gonna end up a corpse, walking. You're gonna end up like a castle in The Walking Dead. And it's not cool. It's been a much better show. And Tormund's like, I don't want to end up in The Walking Dead. So, yeah, he's like, I want to stay on Game of Thrones. So he's like, all right, then you gotta play ball. Otherwise, we gotta write you out of the show. So that's what happened. I don't know. That's all I got.
I like the part of that scene where Jon calls him a coward, and he says something about because he's in chains. He's like, you wouldn't call me a coward if I wasn't in chains. And then just unlocks the chains and just stands there.
But what was he gonna do? Tormund is like nearly twice. Tormund could beat him to. The man kills giants.
Man kills giants.
But he can't kill bastards.
He killed giants. That's like an ant who kills humans. Well, do you understand how fucking impressive that is? It's like,
Oh, I like
That's
it.
another joke.
I think every single fucking scene with Jon Snow makes me just not want to fucking watch it. I can't stand all those parts. It's just like
the dialogue, the back of
it's
the
just one of those like fucking fill-in scenes. Like
the character development.
I do not like Jon Snow.
Most of the episodes at the wall, though, I think.
he's like the most uninteresting fucking character in the whole entire fucking series.
But when Stannis showed up, everything got a lot better.
No, it was still just as boring.
When Stannis showed up into the show, when Stannis showed up in season 2, it was like a breath of fresh air was put into the show. What do you mean it was just as boring, alright? Listen. The Hound's dead, alright? Accept it. Alright? He's fucking dead. And now all we have to do is ride the burning stag to glory.
See, what they don't realize is that, like, they could all just up and leave and go home at this point because nobody gives a fucking shit about the Night's Watch at this point in time. Everybody got their own shit going on now. All sorts of wars are breaking out and people are killing each other. These guys just are there, hanging out, worried about shit that doesn't matter.
Well, actually, you have it reversed. Everybody in the kingdoms who has their own wars breaking out, they're worried about shit that doesn't matter. The Night's Watch are actually worried about the one thing that fucking matters. Even despite Daenerys Targaryen, she's sort of an afterthought. Like, the army of the dead is coming for everybody. Daenerys Targaryen is alive; she can be killed, but the army of an army of dead people are coming to kill everyone. You know, Daenerys Targaryen isn't coming to kill everyone. She's just coming to take the throne.
That's why Jon's plan makes sense. Because he doesn't want the wildling to become part of Army of the Dead.
Yeah.
He's like, this side of the wall.
Jon's like, listen, like that's why he's fucking pleading with everybody. He's like, listen, if we send 100,000 of these motherfuckers back, we're adding 100,000 people. Like, you really think about that. Sure, not all of them are fighters, but a good chunk of the 100, let's say 50,000 of them are fighters, strong fighters, giants, mammoths, all these people. Those will be added to the army of the dead, and they'll come back, and it'll be a lot harder to kill them all. It's better to have 50 fighting alive people than 50 dead people. So, yeah. And
I think
what?
I think one of the important scenes that nobody's probably going to talk about is the scene of Stannis and Sam.
Sam?
I don't like that Stannis is talking to Sam about his dad. I'm really afraid of Randall. I am personally, as a Stannis fan, am terrified of Randall Tarly.
Randall's the only one that beat Robert, according to Stannis.
Yeah, well, Stannis did tell him not to go, but Robert had to be Mr. Big Dick, and he fucking went over with it. But the problem is that in the books, and this isn't a spoiler for any of you fucking douchebags who fucking worry about that stuff, so don't worry. Randall Tarly's sword is called Heartsbane. And I like, you know how George R. R. Martin likes to do things like that? Stannis Baratheon's sigil is a fucking heart that's on fire. Alright, so I don't know if it's, I don't know. It's just fucking, it's scaring me. That they acknowledge that man that he's alive. So.
Whose side are they on?
The Tarleys, I believe they're Northerners, but I mean, you know, I don't trust the fucking Tarleys. I don't trust. I trust Sam, but I didn't trust him when he first got to the wall. Like, if I was one of the, I mean, I wouldn't have been as big as a dick to him, but I mean, if I was one of those guys at the wall and I see a big tub of shit comes in there and he's gonna be fighting alongside me up north ahead of the wall, nah, fuck that guy.
Well, no. Stannis found out that Dragonglass kills White Walkers. Let's have a shit on back at Dragonstone.
Actually, I've been really wanting to do this for a long time. Actually, Gideon, it's called Obsidian.
Dragonglass is a misnomer, designed to.
Dragonglass actually it's obsidian. It's what Dragonstone, the island Stannis Baratheon man, is made out of. he would have known that. Moron.
You're a real
So-
fan.
Fucking dumbass. So, Ollie and John are talking. Ollie's just like, bro, he's just giving him this, and John's like, what the fuck? So, I really hope Jon Snow can. I hope John doesn't die. I really hope he does. I really like John.
He has to go with the wildlings over there.
You know what? I kind of hope John does die, just so that no certain prophecies can be fulfilled.
Wink, wink.
So, wink, wink, and that only leaves one man to take the mantle. All right, so we spent a lot of good time in the North this episode. But I guess we could talk about.
Oh, we forgot to mention Stannis going on his way to Winterfell.
Oh my god, we are such horrible fucking reviewers, and when I say us, I mean me. Yeah, so he leaves Stannis. Fucking, did you guys see the Chuck Norris beard, or I should say the Stannis Baratheon beard that Chuck Norris was wearing on Stannis Baratheon's face? It's amazing.
So how long were they at the wall?
Well, I don't know. I guess it was after Stannis Baratheon finished training Chuck Norris. I'm sorry, I'm not going to do that. But no, Stannis Baratheon, he fucking left. They were at the wall for about, I think, a fortnight, he said, 2 weeks.
Maybe a couple weeks probably. It's winter's coming.
Yeah, and he fucking leaves. He don't want to be snowed in, which is, I think it's an Easter egg to the books, which is, because he's like, I don't want to be fucking snowed in. Fuck this shit.
Why is it taking why is it taking like
5?
so
many fucking seasons for winter to come?
Because they mentioned several fucking times. That's not you, Kyle, but it's when a lot of people mention this. They've mentioned it several fucking times how slow seasons change in this world. They've mentioned it so many fucking times in the show. It's mind-boggling how people fucking keep asking that question. Where's winter? It's not like winter comes in 3 months. It takes a long time for it to come.
Well, for me, it's like 5 years. So
it's been 5 years for you, but in the show, it's only been about 2 or 3 years.
So it takes 2 to 3 years for winter to come.
No. I mean, the summer that they've had has lasted over a decade and a half.
It doesn't make any sense.
Well, actually, if you want, I'll refer you to a video called The Science of Westeros. It's by these nerdy people who made it up. You should check it out. Apparently, they might have 2 sons. So, yeah.
It still doesn't even make sense.
Kyle, you watch The Lord of the Rings and don't ask any questions. Just watch the fucking show about the medieval ages.
They have normal, like, Earth fucking weather and shit.
There's a talking dragon.
It doesn't change the fact that it rains there, it snows there.
There is an intangible eye that is on fire all the time. Who gives a shit?
Right,
just watch the fucking show.
What you
God damn.
think is...
How is Smeagol still alive? He's like eating nothing but rat balls and fish.
Not
years.
alive. He died in a volcano.
Doesn't matter.
Indefinitely.
I'm talking about earlier in the story, you dick.
He's not 100 years old. The ring just turned him into some...
He's hundreds of years old.
No, he's not.
He's over like 200 years old, Kyle.
Bullshit.
Who's 200 years old?
Some guy.
Cthulhu. Cthulhu is...
Alright, come on, Adam.
Again, we were talking about Lord of the Rings. Hold on, we were going to get back to Game of Thrones. You haven't seen Lord of the Rings, so you should shut the fuck up and go watch Lord of the Rings. That's your own
Doesn't
fault.
matter.
How dare you? Alright. So Sansa's...
I thought you were gonna go more with that. I thought you were gonna go.
I don't give a shit enough about Lord of the Rings to argue about it.
Brienne sent a letter to go to Sansa.
I don't think that's what that old, the oldest woman. Oh no, that wasn't old Nan, so it wasn't her. But I don't think that's what that woman was talking about. I think she was just saying, "Look, you got friends in the north." I don't think she was saying, "You got friends in the north."
No, but I'm saying
chick.
that she sent the letter to her. She had the letter sent to her.
Okay, what about it?
I wonder what it contains. Any ideas?
Sansa.
Let's backtrack a little bit when Theon Greyjoy...
Reek.
No, we're not doing that shit because
His
I
name's Reek.
called this last week when we reviewed the other episode that he is faking it, and he's not brainwashed.
He has no balls and no dick. That man, you can't be faking it.
It doesn't matter because of the balls and the dick. He's fucking faking it, and you saw it in the episode. He knew who fucking Stark was. He knew that they shouldn't have saw each other. He's up to no good. He's trying to get really close.
He didn't get mind wiped. He just got tortured to the point where he's like a dog. He's like a fucking retarded. He's one of those shaky Chihuahua dogs.
It's not a little Men in Black device.
No.
You're right. I'm agreeing with you. It wasn't a mind wipe.
I think he's waiting for the right moment to make his kill and reclaim the throne that he rightfully deserves.
What throne?
What throne is this?
Kyle's talking about the Sea Stone throne in the Iron Islands.
Ah.
But his father's still alive, so...
No, he's not going to retake that throne. He's going to take a new throne.
The Winterfell throne?
There's no throne in Winterfell. Wait, he's talking about the Iron Throne. Are you talking about the Iron? He's not going to be king. Shut the fuck up.
Oh, did you guys watch the fucking episode?
What throne? There was a.
Or am I the only one who actually only cared about that specific scenes?
The wooden chair at the dinner table?
You gotta reclaim the chair.
He's gonna reclaim the chair.
There's no toilets in this fucking show. There's chamber pots. What the fuck could you be talking about a throne for?
Chamber pots.
There's only 2 thrones in Westeros. A Sea Stone.
He's gonna kill Ramsay? Okay?
He had a chance to kill Ramsay.
No, he's not gonna do it yet. He's going to, though. He's gonna kill Ramsay and everybody else in that fucking place, and he's gonna be the fucking...
So you think this is Kill Bill, where he's just gonna go in there and cut down like 80 fucking people, and then... No.
He has so many opportunities. He's always at... How many times did you expect him to, like, stab Ramsay in the fucking throat?
But he didn't.
Yeah.
I think Sansa's gonna kill a lot of people. Alright, so Sansa Stark. He was talking about the note Brienne sent to the fuck is her name again? Sansa, right? I have her name right here in bold. Sansa, Gideon, good eye. She sent that note. You know? So that her only fucking scene done. Alright. So Sansa and Ramsay. Ramsay is having sex with Miranda, spelled with a Y.
Who cares about Miranda?
Have you seen her naked? I do.
Oh, okay.
The throne, obviously.
Miranda and Ramsay. Oh God, you imagine. Actually, I wouldn't mind if Ramsay, as long as I just do what Ramsay says. I think he'd treat me well. I honestly, I think I could befriend Ramsay Snow. I'd be like locked to him. Hey, what's up, bro? Handshake him.
Hey, hello.
Yeah, just walk up. But, yeah, Ramsay and Miranda. Miranda's like, look, I don't like it that you were getting married with this chick. And Ramsay's doing the smart thing that Robb Stark didn't do. He's like, look, I got to do it to establish a dynasty, baby, you know? It's what we Boltons do. Bolt on. We bolt on. That's what we do. We bolt on.
That should be their motto. We bolt on.
I think their motto is our blades are sharp.
Fuck, never mind.
And the other one is, what is it? A naked man holds few secrets, a flayed man holds none.
The Boltons are going to die.
I actually really like the Boltons. I do. It's they're my guilt. I actually do. I love their banners. I like Roose. I'm liking Ramsay.
Joffrey too? Did you like Joffrey?
No, he's a piece of shit. He reminded me of this kid, Michael Canafo.
That dude, Michael Canafo.
Yeah. Works at the Apple Store. Wellington, Florida. Look him up at the mall. Anyway.
Ramsay.
You want to know why I think the Boltons are all going to die? Is because Baelish is always up to something.
Well,
we know that. He's always trying to scheme something, and he brought the Stark to that place for a fucking reason. Not for the marriage, okay? Now, I think Stark and Theon are going to come closer.
Tony Stark? Which Stark are you talking about? There's so many Starks.
There's like 2 alive still.
There's 4 alive. You understand that, right?
Jon Snow doesn't fucking count.
I'm not counting him. Bran Stark, Rickon Stark, Arya Stark, and Sansa Stark.
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 Yeah, so we had...
Stark.
You know which Stark I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do.
Stupid.
Well, I think, like, we talked about this a little while ago, I think Littlefinger is going to try to have Roose and Ramsay removed, and then marry Sansa, and then he will have the Vale and the North at his side.
And then he'll march on the King's Landing?
I think he would wait a good. He'd probably start it's like Jenga to him. He'll take little pieces of the fucking structure out and let it collapse, and then he'll cut a deal with the Iron Bank and then go in.
Stannis is gonna kick your ass.
Yeah, so we had the scene where Miranda shows Sansa where Theon is.
Yeah, I thought I'm like, she's not gonna kill her, but I was like on the edge of my seat. I'm like, what the fuck's gonna happen? She's not gonna
You know
kill
what's
her.
funny? I thought they said Miranda was the candle maker's daughter instead of the kennel master.
You're not the only person who thought that. I saw a review and they thought the same thing. No, it's
I thought
the kennel master. Yeah.
Yeah, so it made sense why she knew that Theon was there.
Well, she would also know where he is because she's fucking the guy who like imprisoned him.
It's true.
Right.
He is doing it.
And then Ramsay could tell that Theon was hiding something.
That's really scary when you've tortured someone for such a long time that you know when they're lying.
I thought he was going to cut off one of his fingers, where he said, "Get on your knees and give me a hand."
Well, didn't he already cut off one of his fingers, right?
I don't know,
I
but
thought that he was gonna whip out his dick and make Theon suck it.
You know, that's where my mind went too, but then I thought he's gonna take a nail off. He's gonna take a fucking nail off or stick a needle in the tip of his finger or something.
I forgive you.
And then we had that very awesome dinner scene.
Yeah, I honestly, a lot of people thought, I didn't think Ramsay was trying to torture Sansa like Joffrey did. I think he was just, in his own way, doing a power play and just trying to get, he's like, look, he killed your brother and sister and I tortured him. And yeah, I mean, he killed your brother and other brother and I tortured him. And he made him apologize to Sansa. And I love how that happened. I love the entire scene. It was really high tension. Ramsay was pretty funny. He's like, oh, there, hey, there you go. Hey, the slate is clean. You guys, there's no tension there. You guys, yeah, it's all good now. And then Roose is just like, I love the big tub of shit that Roose married. Because if you remember in season 3, Roose was telling Catelyn that when he married, it's one of Walder Frey's granddaughters or daughters, and he said, if you marry any of my daughters, I'll give you their weight in gold. So he chose the biggest one. And he's like, I'm a very rich man. And Catelyn's like, oh, you're a douchebag.
I'm a very rich man.
Yeah. And then he got her.
So, and he's like, yeah, she's married. And it's
right when they joke, and then he's like, how do you know she's
You guys are talking
pregnant?
over each other.
How do you know she's pregnant?
Let's hear from Gideon, and then we'll hear from Kyle, and then we'll hear from Hellman.
Hellman.
Who's not looking at something else while this review is going on.
I've actually been paying very close attention.
Right when they announced she was pregnant, I was like, wow, Ramsay's going to either kill her or kill that baby. Like, he's going to push her down the stairs or something.
Probably.
Yeah. Okay. And you, Kyle, what do you think's going to happen? Kyle.
Riveting commentary.
I think he's just gonna have to deal with it.
Okay. Okay.
He doesn't want to piss off his father. His father will fucking kill him.
I think I don't know. I don't know what Roose Bolton's doing. Like listen to me. That man has the best sigil in the Seven Kingdoms. An upside down guy whose skin is completely cut off except for his hands, feet, and fucking head. It's the shit.
Why is playing such a big deal to them?
Well, it's because hold on. During the age of heroes, in the War of the First Man, against the fucking White Walkers and shit, they used to flay their enemies, and there was a rumor that they would wear the skin of their enemies as pelts or shit or some shit. So they would do that, and you know how like, all the noble houses passed down a Valyrian sword?
Yeah.
The Boltons, they passed down a slightly curved, sharp flaying knife, and that's what they would pass down.
Delightful.
But then one of the old Starks fucking outlawed flaying in the north. He's like, what the fuck, you're killing my friends, and not in a good way. So he outlawed it, and that Stark kept it. So then, like Roose Bolton fucking told them, when they were marching on the south, hey, look, you want to get information out of people. A naked man holds secrets. He'll hold some secrets, and a flayed man holds none. And Robb Stark looked at him with disgust and goes, my father had that outlawed. Which it really wasn't his father, but he kept the law in place. But he's like, well, in the north, we're not in the north now. So, It was really like you just see like I don't know. I like Roose Bolton. I actually do like the guy because I think he's a good father. I think he really does love his son.
That segues perfectly into that scene with him and Ramsey. That's kind of like the Stannis scene last week with his daughter.
What do you mean?
Because he had that Roose had that scene with Ramsey when he's like, "You are my son, and I actually care for you." To like, don't get uptight.
I thought that scene was a lot more like at the end of season 1 when the dragons were born. Obviously, it's not like last week. It's a lot like last week, right? The fucking parallel to last week. Obviously, Gideon. Good job, good eye, this fucking kid catching that.
How is it like the dragons being born?
It wasn't. I was being sarcastic. God damn it.
Oh.
God damn it. God fucking damn it.
Speaking of dragons.
Let's not jump in there yet. We still have to finish the North, motherfucker. Did anybody else almost cry when fucking Roose Bolton told Ramsey that, like, that wonderful story?
Do you think he told to him because he knows Ramsey is crazy and would kill his wife or the son?
I think he knows Ramsey's I think he's playing on Ramsey's want for acceptance from his dad.
And then if you notice, right after he said that speech, he's like, Stannis is coming. We have to prepare. Like, help me prepare for Stannis.
Stannis is gonna fuck us up.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I don't think even... If Roose Bolton gets into a fight with fucking Stannis, I don't... Does anybody know if he has the backing of the Freys? I think he does, right? I think the Freys and the Boltons probably do need to watch each other's backs in the North.
I think it's kind of like up in the air now since Tywin's dead.
Yeah.
So
I mean, well, no, I'm talking about the Boltons and the Freys. I'm not talking about the Lannisters.
The Warbirds?
Yeah, no, but all three of them were together during the Red Wedding, and then Tywin's the one who brought everybody together. So now that he's dead, we don't know what the alliances are like.
Yeah. I don't know. I think Roose is really fucking concerned. But I don't know. The dude is a control freak. I mean, you really think about it. He had somebody hung because he did not give his knowledge. It was without his knowledge or his consent. So he had the husband, the guy, hung. Then he took the fucking daughter, not the daughter, but his wife, under the man's swinging corpse, and then raped her. She fought him the entire time he raped her. Then 9 months later, she comes back with a baby, and he was like, he wanted to have her whipped, and then he wanted to have the baby thrown in the river. But then he looked at the kid, and he's like, no, it's my kid, it's my boy.
What a horrible, horrible, horrible.
What exactly was that guy hung for?
What?
What exactly did that guy get hung for?
He got hung for getting married to the woman without Roose Bolton's knowledge or consent.
Jesus Christ.
What happened to Rob
Your boy.
Robb Stark is dead. He died at the end of season 3.
When did that happen?
The Red Wedding. He got beheaded. His dire wolf's head was sewn onto his body. Where the fuck have you been?
What Red Wedding?
I think Kyle bumped his head.
It's a great day for a red
Is that
wedding.
like another word for a dirty period or something?
It's a winery in Westeros.
Oh,
That only sells red wine.
They only sell red wine. Dornish red.
Dornish, it's the only one.
Dirty periods?
Alright, let's move on. Let's fucking move on to Daenerys Targaryen. Ugh, God, this bitch. Alright, so Daenerys Targaryen, so Grey Worm wakes up. Barristan Selmy has gone on to pass on to the Lord of Light. Good for him. Good for him.
Barristan the Bold, as she said his name was.
Barristan the Bold? Yeah. Hisdar Zo Lorak. That is a fucking nightmare of a name. Sounds like a Xena the Warrior Princess character. But, yeah. So, fucking Grey Worm's telling Missandei that fucking... I don't know. I feel like I've heard that before somewhere else, but I was like, the actor did a good job. Fucking, he's like, look, I'm not afraid to die. I was afraid that I would never get to, see you. I would never get to see Missandei of Narth. He'd never get to see her again. Which sucks. It was really nice. She's like, oh, bro, I would blow you, but you don't have anything. I'll just cuddle you. So that was really nice, man. I like that scene between them. I thought that was really good. And then you have Daenerys. recreating her favorite scene from her childhood from Jurassic Park. With the fuck, Gideon hasn't seen Jurassic Park.
I have
obviously.
seen Jurassic Park.
Oh, really? What was the T-Rex's name?
I don't remember. I saw it as a kid.
It was Rexy. How could you forget Rexy?
It was Littlefoot. Oh, was it from Land Before Time? Chompy. He's Chompy.
No, Littlefoot was the main character.
No, Chompy. I'm talking about fucking Chompy.
So the T-Rex?
Yeah, Chompy from fucking The Land Before Time. Chompy.
Right. That was the T-Rex.
I think it was like the third movie that they met him, and then they got. I think there was like a big flood or some shit. They got onto like some other part of the.
No, I used to watch those movies like crazy. That Chompy shit didn't come out for like fucking towards the end of those fucking movies.
Remember when the Allosaurus Rex fought the two other T-Rexes? It was awesome, and it was winning. And then Chompy runs in there and bites him in the tail. He's like, "Bro, what are you doing?" He fucking backhands Chompy.
Hey, remember when Littlefoot's grandma died, and she, like, before she died, like, made them go on an adventure to get the serum, but she died anyways?
What is dead may never die. So say we all. What is dead may never die.
Don't say we all.
So say we. Oh, I said that at my job today, and two guys got the reference.
Hey, Adam, real
What's
quick,
up?
just saying, are you supposed to be somewhere currently doing something?
The fuck are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about.
I truly don't. I actually am checking behind me. There's a murderer. What the hell are you talking about?
Hey,
Isn't someone expecting you to do something to her?
Don't talk about his dog like that. You're fucked up.
Now he knows what I'm talking about.
She's at a gay bar right now. I'm not gonna go to a fucking gay bar on a goddamn Tuesday night. I'm not an alcoholic. I'll go on a Wednesday. I'm not gonna go on a Tuesday.
I heard she's black.
It's for another time off the fucking live broadcast. So
People don't know about our lives.
let's go on to so
So
Daenerys.
are you saying you're against Baltimore?
What the fuck are you talking? I love The Wire.
The Wire is a great show.
It's the best show ever made. Fuck you, Gideon. It's the best show ever made.
How does that even relate to what I'm talking about?
The Wire was based in Baltimore, West Baltimore.
and now we're talking about Westeros.
Segue back into Game of Thrones. Nice, Gideon. So she fucking rounds up the. I wanted to make a Godfather reference, but Kyle wouldn't get it. Yeah.
Hey.
So, Kyle's seen Godfather though. The head
Oh.
of the five families, the Italians, and all the other horse shit that fucking Marlon Brando was talking about. So she fucking takes one of the 8 heads of the families and pushes them towards the fucking dragon. And then, they did that scene from Jurassic Park. It was awesome. I didn't expect that to happen. I was like, all right, Danny. I'm like, okay. Now, rather than do what Stannis the Manus would have done and fucking just cut all of their fucking heads off and left one to go. Honestly, no. The only thing worse than dragons, if you think about it, being eaten alive. All right, a poll right here between the 3 of you. What's worse, being eaten alive or being burned alive?
Well, that guy was both. He got burned.
Yeah, no, but the dragon put him out of his misery quickly. If you saw, he bit him in the fucking neck or some shit. But I'm saying in general, what's worse, being fed to Danny's dragons or being burned alive?
I think I might prefer being burned alive.
Whatever one is quicker.
Really?
burned
I
alive.
think I'm gonna go with the eating because it looked like they just ripped that motherfucker in half, and I think you just go into shock. No, because think about Helmet. As soon as you see that dragons are alive in your mind, it's like, what the and then it fucking takes your arm off, and you're like, fucking like that, and then it fucking just comes over and bites your foot. That's what I'm telling you. That's that joke from Bill Burr. You see a dragon. If I ever saw one of Danny's dragons, I would run at it as fast as I can with everything I had inside of me and stick my head right in its fucking mouth and just let it rip, just let it get it over with. Just let it take me out.
Adam, but it's been said that you go into shock very quickly when it actually hits you when you're on fire, and then normally the screaming and stuff is really kind of out of your control, and you kind of. It feels like you're just freezing.
Did you see that scene where Stannis was burning 50 fucking people? Did it look like they went into shock? They were all screaming, and then his wife is like, "Look, did you see their souls? They left." They're fucking.
Also, TV logic. You know what? I don't know. I still think I would rather burn to death and go rather than like.
I think it's bad either way, but Dany's sticking to her guns, and
speaking of dragons,
yeah.
What?
did you not see the dragon?
We saw all three.
We're gonna get to Drogon.
Well, no. What I wanted to say about that scene was like, you know how she's not really in control of the dragons anymore.
Yeah.
It'd be funny if she pushed the guy like towards them and they didn't do anything. They just stood there.
They're like, he didn't lock me in here. Fuck him. Like, fuck, I want you, bitch. Get over here.
She did a good job of acting like she still has full control.
Well, if they fucking realize that she can't control their fucking dragons, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how people. I guess because she has the fucking Unsullied guarding them, but I don't know how people haven't just gone in and just shot the shit out of her dragons with arrows.
You not know the anatomy of a dragon?
Do you understand that doesn't apply to the fucking Game of Thrones universe? I have references. Shut the fuck up. I have references. All right.
Actually, you're wrong, because dragons, it doesn't matter what fucking show or movie, dragons have impenetrable scale skins.
Oh, it's okay. I have the author's word, you cunt. All right?
So, well, then he's an idiot, and he doesn't know what dragons are, and he needs to be fucking killed.
Not all dragons are from the Lord of the fucking Rings where you need that black arrow to kill them, alright?
This is not from Lord of the Rings. This is from, like, every fucking dragon thing on Earth.
The fucking storyteller doesn't have to write it the way everything else is made. He writes it the way he wants to fucking make it. It's his world.
Besides the fucking one dragon in fucking Lord of the Rings, the Nazgul aren't dragons.
You're right. They're fucking xenomorph-looking douchebags with wings.
Like
who gives a shit?
Serpents of some type. They have like rubbery skin, so you can chop their heads off.
I'm talking about Smaug, and I'm talking about what the hell is his name? Barion the Dread, or whatever the fuck his name was. Aegon Targaryen's dragon from back in the day. When they went to go try to take Dorne, he sent Princess Rhaenys to go take Dorne, and she couldn't do it. You want to know why? Because Dorne had a much hotter sun than any. They had a much hotter fire than any dragon can produce, and that was the sun. And they couldn't cross the fucking desert. But then when she finally landed in Dorne, one of their fucking boys shot an arrow into its eye, and then that dragon fell to its fucking death and probably crushed Rhaenys. They never got her body back. They never recovered the body.
So you're telling me an arrow could kill a dragon by hitting it in the eye?
That's usually how you do it. I mean, they're still small enough to where you could probably pelt them with arrows and they'd probably die. Maybe. If you have a giant go in and shoot one of those giant arrows, yeah, that could definitely kill them. I have no doubt.
Alright, so what's the next thing?
So Daenerys is taking back her. Let's just finish Daenerys up. So she decides to marry. She goes to Missandei for counsel. And fucking she decides to marry.
The same thing that Aemon told Jon, like you know what to do.
First of all, he's not a Digimon. It's not Aemon. It's Aemon. It's Aemon, like Daemon Targaryen, not Aemon. You fucking. What is he? Agumon? He's not. No.
How do you know?
Because they've said his fucking name like 20 fucking times. Maester Aemon.
I didn't hear it.
Yeah, so
that's your fucking problem, isn't it, you douchebag?
He got the same advice, basically, and then she went to whatever his name is. I don't know how to pronounce his name.
Which is such an asshole.
It might be Agumon.
It's Agumon Targaryen. Stole Greymon Targaryen. Oh, God.
Targaryen.
So she opens the fight pits and says she's going to marry that guy.
Yeah, so she's opening up the fighting pits, setting up for what we saw in the trailer for Game of Thrones. And now we can finally move on to everybody's favorite dwarf. No, it's Tyrion. Tyrion is with fucking the old bear. Or actually, the old bear with his father, so I guess the new bear. I don't know what you call it.
Middle-aged bear.
The fucking balding bear. the bald bear, and they're fucking on their little boat.
The friend zone bear.
The friend zone, the king of the friend zone.
Lord of the Seven Realms, king of the friend zone.
Lord of the
Hey! Gotta say, that part with the stone men, I really, really did not like.
Oh, I agree. I thought that was totally like some fucking terrible movie from the Sci-Fi Channel.
They made good fight scenes, but that one was just like.
I didn't even like the whole idea of the stone men to begin with. Like, really? Couldn't have come up with something better than that?
Did anybody realize that they're not made of stone? Anybody?
Oh, I know. I'm just saying.
No, I'm just. I didn't mind it. I was just like, okay, all right, what's happening here? And when it happened, I'm like, are these fucking predators? Some fucking predator? I don't know. I was like, all right, I don't mind. I don't like that they can just touch you. You know, like fucking touch you and you fucking got it.
There's a movie that I've seen where there's similar looking characters where they like run up from all directions or something. I'm trying to think of what it was. They look the same. They all like. Oh, it's from fucking like Resident Evil.
Wreck-It Ralph.
Remember Resident Evil when that one movie where they are in Arizona and Las Vegas and all those fucking lookalike zombies all come out of the trailer. They're coming from all different directions and shit.
But they're all dressed in the same suit.
Yeah.
This is stupid as fucking.
That did remind me of that.
What are you doing, Gideon? Are you trying to stretch your chin? What the hell are you doing? I'm looking at you. I've been watching you for 20 seconds. I see it down there. You're doing like. Oh, look, you're doing like a De Niro thing. Look at your fucking chin.
I'm trying to get my Marlon Brando on.
I'm a fat tub of shit, man. I'm a fat tub of
Yeah, so
I never wanted this for you.
How's my Brando?
What was with the dragon? That fucking.
Yeah, so. Tyrion.
How's my Brando?
So Tyrion, before they start fighting.
So yeah, they're in. Okay, this blew my mind more than the Stone Men. Tyrion and fucking the Bald Bear, they're in fucking Valyria. I didn't know people could go there. I had no fucking idea. In the books, to get to Valyria, like you have to go through like this Bermuda Triangle shit. And Tywin's brother he left to go to old Valyria before, and he fucking never came back. He left with the Lannister Valyrian sword, Bright Roar, as it was called, Bright Roar, and he never fucking came back.
Wait, why are they going through Valyria?
Well,
So they don't get
I think what it was is that Tywin's brother was sailing from Westeros, so he probably went into some mystical water shit where he ended up dying. I'm gonna kill you, motherfucker. I am gonna kill you if you don't let me round this back, you motherfucker. So, Tywin's brother, now I don't remember his name, you whore, fucking comes out of fucking Lannister. Yeah, go ahead. You're the one interrupting, Gideon. Fucking asshole. And he leaves with the Lannister or Valyrian sword, Bright Roar. He disappears at sea. I think because they were on the same continent, Jorah knows how to navigate through, like, he's probably right on the coast. That's why he probably didn't come in through the fucking actual, like, mystical shit, whatever the fuck, Tywin's brother died at. But yeah, it's pretty cool. And I was like, holy shit, they're going through Valyria. That's really awesome. Hey, maybe they'll see a dragon. And then they see a dragon. I was like, holy shit, it's a dragon. And I realized, oh, it's just Drogon.
What is the name of the city that Daenerys is currently in?
Marine.
What was the city before that?
Yunkai. Or no, Astapor. It was Astapor.
Okay.
Right. Or Yunkai. What Astapor or Yunkai?
So Tyrion sees the dragon, which I believe he stated a lot that he really likes dragons.
Oh, he had the same face that I had when Adam Corlise and Helman Reese went to go see Black Rebel Motorcycle Club live, and Helman said, "Oh shit, it's really him." And I was like, holy shit, he's holding the guitar, and I fucking freaked out. He had the same face as I did. Best time of my life. Good shit though. I love Tyrion Lannister. I really, honestly, if he had to die, I mean, he's going to die. I mean, we all know how he's gonna die.
What?
Stannis Baratheon's gonna kill him.
Oh no!
After he defeats the White Walkers, and he turns his attention to Daenerys Targaryen. So yeah, that's how it's gonna happen. So yeah, they got attacked by the Stone Man, which I was like, I'm indifferent. I didn't mind it. I was like, okay. I mean, look, I've seen people come back from the dead. I've seen a shadow demon crawl out of a woman's pussy. I've seen fucking, I've seen a cloud monster in Lost. I can watch a steel fucking, not even stone people, but like diseased people. What do they eat? Do they eat squirrels? What the fuck are they doing most of the time? Are they just sleeping on like I don't know. Those guys are pretty scary. They look like Killer Croc, how he looks like in fucking Suicide Squad. That's what they look like. But anyway, so yeah, Jorah fucking got touched. The old
Jorah
bear,
got touched.
the bald bear's touched. And the only man who's found a cure for it, the only man who was a badass, the only man who could get it the fuck done, wasn't Daenerys Targaryen. Wasn't her dad. Wasn't her brother or other brother. Tell me, what was his name?
I don't know.
It was Stannis. He found a doctor that did it.
You're not even paying attention. You are just such a...
Someone's texting me right now.
No, you're scum. You're a scumbag. You're a fucking scumbag.
It ends with Jorah. The episode ends with Jorah seeing the grayscale on him.
What a fucking scum piece of shit that kid is. But yeah, so Jorah has the grayscale. And yeah. Kyle, you have any thoughts on the grayscale?
What was that fucking dragon?
That was
That was
Drogon.
Daenerys.
But I thought dragons didn't exist until recently.
It's one of hers.
No, it's one of Daenerys's.
Oh, is that the one that got away?
Yeah, that's him.
What's it doing there?
It does have
He's just hanging out.
That's weird. It's fucking a lot fucking bigger than the other ones.
Yeah, yes it is.
And I'm sure if she would let the other ones out, they'd get just as fucking big.
Maybe. What in the name of Christ is that?
Someone's trying to video chat us.
I don't know how to let him in. Here, let me invite him. I don't want to join the fucking hangout. I want him to come here. God damn you, Hellman. This is what happens when you're a goddamn asshole in life.
You want to end the episode?
No, you get asshole friends.
Just don't get it.
That was probably the worst time to lose internet.
I can't get it.
But that said, I have someone else here calling you a scumbag.
Who?
What do you think?
Alright.
You tell Kanafo that he can...
So that's the end of the episode.
That is the end of this episode of Game of Thrones.
Like, comment,
Review.
subscribe.
So like, comment, subscribe.
We know you won't.
Alright. Take care, you fucking fans of ours, right? We have fans, right, guys? Are you doing peace? Really? Are you going to forget not to kill their neighbor?